Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Me and Piper are here to give you a house update, and I am currently working on getting all the paperwork finalized and getting myself into this house. But I did want to make a video documenting me going to Lowe's. I am going to be going to IKEA, Lowe's, Home Goods, like all these different places, and I do plan on filming me going into like IKEA and stuff. I was planning on filming me inside Lowe's today, however it was just crazy packed in there, and like it took me a good few minutes to be able to even get paint samples because it was so packed. Like everyone was going to the same things that I was, and so I didn't want to like bring my camera with me in there and like film. But I did take pictures and I'll pop them up on the screen beside me as I go along. I'm going to look at my phone because I'm going to go in the order of what I took the pictures of. But actually I will start off. I do have paint samples right here and samples of different things that I want to get. And I'll start off with the paint samples and talk about my thought process between the paints and the paint colors and different things like that. So the first thing that I'm going to do is talk about the different paint samples that I got. So I actually picked up a few of the ones like this, and then I picked up a few of the little cards that have the paint samples in them, and I have actually come down to a specific color that I want. So I'm going to kind of talk about why I did it, how I went through the process of picking out the exact color that I wanted, and all of that. So basically with these, and I don't know if you'll be able to tell on the camera, but I'm hoping that you will. I can kind of tell already just by looking at it in the viewfinder. But the color that I'm going for is a not so white that it blends in with the like trim color, like how my door is like that trim color. I don't want it to be that white because I still want it to be able to tell that it's a completely different color, if that makes sense. But I also don't want to be super tan or super like just dark. I want it to be bright and like almost like a light cream white color in a way. So these I picked out because they were kind of the colors, but then as I started looking through all the color samples, I kind of was able to get rid of some of the options. So this one, the one thing I don't like about it, and I don't know if you'll be able to tell, oh yeah, you can definitely tell, is this one was one that I really liked. It is the color Possibility, which is really funny. However, it looks very like green to me, or like a bluish green, especially this middle color. I did actually like this at first, but because of the lighting and stuff outside of Lowe's, when I was looking in like natural light or like in a bright enough light like my room right now, it's very seafoam green to me, and I don't want that. So this was out of the question. And then this one I did like. This one is it's called Asiago or Asiago, and I liked this color. I liked the lighter one, not like the darker one or the middle color between the two. I like the light look. However, this is too tan for me. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just too tan. And this is actually kind of a similar color to what we have in the house, in my parents' house. Outside of my room, it's actually something similar to this, or like it's more grayish tannish color, but I just don't like that. I don't like it I just don't like the tan or anything like that. So the next one that I went through was this palette right here, this like color palette, and I was looking at this color right here. See if it'll load. Yeah, this color right here. It is the color Cool Gray, but for some reason it just looks very yellow to me, and I don't know if it'll pick it up on the on there, but it just looks kind of like I don't know how to explain it. It kind of has hints of yellowish tan to me in it, and I just don't like that. It kind of looks dirty to me, like somebody, like dusty in a way, like if you had dust on your walls. I don't know, it just looks really weird to me, so I just didn't like that one. Same with this one. This color was too bright white yellow. Like it just, this one right here, it just looks really, really yellow to me. That was Hailstorm Gray. And my decision that I ended up with, and I saved it best for last basically, is this one called Silver Dust. So this color right here, if it'll focus, I'm going to try to get it to focus. Yes, that color is the color. It probably is a little bit darkened out because of me being so close to the camera, but the Silver Dust color right here, it's got a hue of gray tone, but it's still creamy and white enough for me that it's not going to, or like bright, it's creamy and bright enough for me that it's not going to clash with the white around the trim. So it has like a, almost like a gray hue to it, which I feel like it's going to bring it out a little bit more when I do the flooring and all of that stuff. So yes, this is the color that I chose for my entire house. I'm going to paint it all one color, and then actually if you watch Aspen and Parker, or there's a couple of other YouTubers that have used this stuff, but they say it's wallpaper, but everybody talks about it as, some people call it like a vinyl sticker or something, but there are a few wall spaces that I kind of want to put this like sticker wallpaper stuff on that isn't supposed to peel anything. You can actually use it in your bathroom and it won't like warp weird with the water and the steam and stuff, and just different things like that. I have a few ideas for that later in the future. But for now, everything will just be this color, just so that I have a blank canvas and everything is neutral, and I'm really excited about that. Flooring, I'm going to actually pop the pictures up because I don't have the floor samples, obviously, but I have them in photo form. But I'll talk about them and then pop the picture up. Basically, the first picture that I have, which you'll see right here, I started taking photos of every single light gray bright floor that they had in Lowe's. Like I went through and just clicked at all these photos, so I have a million photos ready to show you. This first one I really, really liked, and then as I started seeing different versions of it, I was like, wait, I like this more, no, I like this more, and I kept just taking more and more pictures. And the last photo that I took actually ended up being the one that I am picking. So I don't know how to explain it, but I just don't like the fingerprint look, if that makes sense. Like it looks like fingerprints, or like just like this circled wood look. I don't know what it is. I just don't like that. So the next one, I loved the look of this one because I thought it was just very smoothed out and really, really pretty. This was one that I was really set on. However, it has that thumbprint, like fingerprint look to it that I just don't really like. And then I found this one, which I really, really liked as well. It was a lot brighter than the other two, which I wanted the bright light gray flooring. And also this flooring is going to be in every single room except the bathrooms. So I was actually planning on going for carpet in the bedrooms, and then hardwood flooring in all the other rooms, and then have like different stuff in the bathroom. But I'd rather just go and buy rugs for those rooms if I feel like it, and that way I don't have to ever rip up carpet or deal with carpet or anything, because from the experience of having carpet in my parents' room and knowing how, like the process of it all and everything, and having to like it's just a lot of work to deal with carpet. So I think I would much rather just be able, because if I spilt something on it, I could easily, you know, replace the rug, but it's very hard to replace an entire carpet. So I figured that rugs and then hardwood floor would be a lot easier for me. And then we get to this one, which after seeing all the photos of it, I actually straight up was like, no, this is not the picture, or this is not the wood color for me, because it's too dark. It is way too dark. But also you can see what I'm talking about, when it's like the rounded oval like wood look, like it looks like a thumbprint almost. I don't know, I just don't like that. And then we get to the finale, which is this photo, and this is the floor that I am gonna go with, and I am so excited for it. I really like it. I like it how there's like bits of dark gray in it, so it'll bring out my couch, which I haven't shown you what I'm going for couches or anything like that. That will be in a whole different video. This is just for paint colors, floor colors, and then actually a couple of other extra things. But I'll do a whole other video on my furniture and stuff when I go to like IKEA and things like that. But yes, so this is the color that I'm gonna go for. It has a good bit of light gray. It also has a good bit of dark gray in it, which is what I wanted, because I wanted to be able to tie it in with I'm gonna get all my like faucets and like cabinet handles and things all black. Like a lot of my stuff is going to be black, white, and grays in a way, so it'll tie in everything, and I'm super duper pumped about this. But yeah, so that is basically the update on the house that I can give you. I'm going to try my hardest to update you at least once a week on anything that I'm doing with the house until I'm fully in the house, and actually able to see it get painted and get new flooring and all that stuff, because once that happens, I'm gonna have way more frequent updates. Follow me on all my social medias, especially Instagram, because that's when I update you the quickest and easiest, because obviously YouTube takes forever to upload a video. Yeah, and so I hope that you are all having a fabulous new year so far. Yes, that is what's going on, and I can't wait to show you more of what's happening. And yeah, so I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!